downtown Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Seattle Seahawks. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. Check contact. Check contact.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They followed the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Willis looking to throw it. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, smash circle. 19 tight. 19 tight.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Henry again on second down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd down, it's Willis. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Henry again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on third and goal.
Head the street! Head the street!
Here's Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Walker on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Seahawks at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
23 yards the pickup there. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go!
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Back to throw here. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Willis out of the gun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go now. Trouble 38. Blaster 6. White.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That second down play, that's a -4. On third down, Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. But this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This is the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Last play of the half, Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 34. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And Johnson's extra point, good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Check pass, check pass.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Again, Willis to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They run again with Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. back. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18, hurt.
Now Willis to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready.
And Walker once more.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now back to throw. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Come on, set.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Titans are right back in this football game. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before him. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it?
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Willis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession of